Alright. Good morning, everyone. Glad you guys could all join us the week before Christmas, and hopefully the beverages and food won't be too much of a distraction. Today we're going to be continuing on our unit on Native Americans. Previous lessons we looked at the geography of North America and how each of the 5 regions impacted each Native American tribe that lived in each region. Okay, so first I want everyone to answer the warm-up question, and I will provide, normally we have a Dropbox for people on their way in to grab worksheets, but since we're having a little holiday party today, it's a little different, so I'm going to pass some of these out and pass them down that way. You guys pass them down that way. So, one of each. You'll use this for the warm-up question that's on the board, and take 1 minute to answer.
We have one more.
Yeah, we need one more down here.
No, I'm done.
Never mind.
Never mind.
She doesn't want it.
I'm going to say it. Alright. So, can everyone see that? The question?
Wait, what's...
I can hit the lights for a brief second just to show you the picture better.
Yeah.
And now think about, obviously we're talking about Native Americans, so that should be a clue as to what they might be.
Oh, it's so dark.
Whoa.
What's
I
today?
didn't answer.
Is it Tuesday?
It's Pearl Harbor Day. Today's Monday.
Today's Monday. Okay.
Just makes it easier.
Pearl Harbor Day.
I said
Wait, I'm supposed to write the question?
Is
Yep.
today Christmas?
And because we collect these at the end of each week.
It is the last day. No, yesterday was the last day.
Oh, I wrote the wrong word. Oh, I love sugar.
Which one are we doing?
Alright, would anyone like to take a guess at what they think these are? Liam?
Weapons to rip people's faces off.
I mean, they probably could rip somebody's faces off, but yeah, that's a good guess. What? I'm sorry?
Artifacts.
Yep, that's a great answer. Or what particular artifact?
Arrow.
Yes.
Oh, I call them spearheads.
Well,
I guess I was
I guess there's one.
Kind of look like tortillas.
Tomato.
Tortillas.
Tortilla chips.
Okay, well,
They look like
that's-
bark strips.
So today, what
They look like fishes.
and being that we have a holiday party going on, I would like to go over the classroom rules again. And would somebody volunteer to read them? Go ahead.
Be on time. Grab worksheets from the Dropbox. Up arrival.
Whoops.
Sit quietly and answer a warm-up question. Listen quietly when someone else is speaking. Raise your hand to speak during class, and keep hands and feet to yourself at all times.
Ow.
Thank you.
I love that
You just punched me when you said that.
Allison
I-
just touched me with her
Did
foot.
you not read
I was
the
just-
last one?
How did I do that when I was reading? Can't
All right,
multitask.
please keep your hands to yourself for the rest of the class. Thank you.
Keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at
All right, so today we're going to look at a tribe called the Powhatans. Has anyone heard of the Powhatans before?
Pocahontas.
You might.
Heard of
Oh,
Pocahontas?
very good. Could we raise our hand, guys?
Yeah.
Just read the rules.
Can you demonstrate how to raise your hand?
Just like this.
Thank you.
You can even use your left hand.
Oh.
Okay. Oh!
Tricky.
If I raise both
Alright.
hands, can I speak twice?
I'm not answering because you didn't raise your hand.
Didn't that count as
Yes.
If I use both hands, can I speak
Oh.
twice?
As long as you got a good answer. Okay, so the region the Powhatans lived was in modern-day Virginia. You can see here they lived around the Chesapeake Bay. Now they spread further inland, but what we're looking at today is around the time of 1607, and there's a reason why we're picking that date. It's the date when they came into contact with the English settlers of Jamestown, and we'll look into the Jamestown settlement in the next unit. But today we're going to focus on the Powhatan Indians, or Native Americans. And the reason I chose them is we're going to look at, we're going to kind of act like detectives today. And what we're going to do is look through clues to kind of gain insight into what their life might have been like. But the problem with a lot of Native Americans is a lot of their artifacts were either destroyed or it's hard to just, especially this tribe in particular, they didn't really have a lot of primary sources from the tribes themselves. So a lot of what we're going to look at is...
Johnny's passing me notes.
Oh, can
Johnny,
you read it out loud?
Yeah, go ahead. It's really beautiful.
Guys,
You
Yep.
never
Oh,
There's
read
no
the other
other
side
side
first.
It's from Pocahontas.
want to know the best part
Yeah.
about rivers?
thank you.
That's not even juicy.
It's from Pocahontas.
Maybe I'll address this.
See?
Alright. But correct, Pocahontas was an 11-year-old member of the Powhatan.
That's disgusting.
Well,
No, because she married
I'm
him.
not going to disagree there.
John Smith was like 33.
That's disgusting.
And took her to England.
Numbers
Um,
only matter.
I thought you married John Roll.
She did!
Well, you said John
Alright,
Smith.
settle down.
Yeah, if someone's back.
Well, you're going to see later on today that.
The movie's stupid, who cares? Let's just
Well,
focus.
well, there's a sequel, so.
Yes.
Oh, there's a sequel.
And she marries a
Yeah,
different
I
guy
went
in the
direct to
sequel.
video.
Is it good?
Lay down the hammer.
It's like a 4 out of 10.
You guys are annoying.
Are we ready? Okay. So, what we're going to do today, I'm going to give you a few facts before we start. Like I said, they're located in modern-day Virginia. They're also known, referred to as the Virginia Algonquins. Their original village is believed to be where Richmond, Virginia is today. And like I said, by 1607, when the English arrived, there were somewhere between 14,000 and 16,000 members of the Powhatan Confederacy. And it consisted of 30 separate tribes that were led by one chief, and he was what they refer to as the Powhatan chiefdom, and he kept the Confederacy organized. So let's see. So what we're going to do today is students will be broken up into groups of 3 to 4, and you're each going to get a set of clues. And there's a worksheet where you're going to look through the clues and you're going to kind of investigate what life might have been like in the Powhatan Confederacy during the time, like right when the English settlers arrived, because it's kind of one of the only few insights we have into their life. So a lot of this is going to be, you're going to read through some quotes, look through some drawings from artists that were with the Jamestown settlement, and we're going to look and see if you guys can kind of pose a hypothesis of what life was like for the Powhatan Indians, or Native Americans. Okay. So what we're going to do is, we're going to do groups of 3 or 4, and I will place your packet, and we'll just do seating, because our seating chart's a little different today. So we'll do these 4, we'll do these 4, then we'll do 3 and 3.
Wait, where am I?
Right? We're going to do this right here.
Okay.
Yeah, our seating
Wherever
chart's
you go,
different.
there you are.
Alright.
We normally have seating groups of 4.
Oh, he just said there are.
Okay, fine.
So you 3 will be a group,
I'm
and I will.
just two.
No, our group name is going to be
Choose my favorite number.
So what we're seeing, that's cute.
Hey, cute. Because you're the third one.
No, because I'm first.
I like even numbers.
John.
Second, third.
Alright, what we're going to do is, once I tell you guys to begin, we're going to open up the clues, and we're going to use this sheet here, and you're going to carefully read through each clue. And I don't want one person doing all the reading, so try and, divvy it up a little bit. And everybody's going to take notes. You'll see there's categories on the worksheet I give you, and you're going to, like, roles of men, roles of women. So as you're going through each clue, write down a little bit of information, and then by the time you go through each clue, you should be able to state a hypothesis of what you think life was like for the Powhatans. And then state your evidence, and then we'll briefly go over it. Yes. A hypothesis is like, it's kind of like a guess, but you have like evidence to support it. It's like an educated guess.
I can do that.
Now, can somebody tell me what we're doing today? Anyone?
Being detectives.
We're opening up
Sherlock
the
Holmes.
envelope,
Yep.
Do you wanna be Watson?
Shaggy and Scooby.
and we're reading the stuff, and then we're gonna make hypotheses.
Fred,
Are you calling me Fred?
Daphne,
All right.
Scooby.
What? We
Velma.
can't all
There you
read
go.
as adults.
Yeah, I don't want one person doing all the
She's Daphne.
Okay, so, and then, yes, the rubric for the worksheet is in there, so you guys know what you will be graded on. And now I will hand out the worksheets. So I'll pass those down.
Thank you.
What about this worksheet?
That's the very next thing we're gonna do. Each person's gonna have one, sorry.
That's fine.
Yo, last time my back hurt from carrying this.
You're looking at the clues as a group, but you're each gonna fill out your, I'm gonna collect them after.
Wait, do we need one or we need?
Everyone needs one.
Papers.
One of every job. You all got your annual?
Anybody like to review the rubric?
So yeah, you're
I'll
gonna go
review
through
it.
it.
No, I got it. You don't.
I'll review the rubric, you just said that I didn't do enough work.
They are sometimes.
Which,
Oh,
mine
who's
is,
gonna-
I do all the work.
Behind you.
Yes, I do. From my phone.
Okay, I'll start.
Do you really
Better
put it there?
No.
visited.
Worked out.
Okay, listen, I'm only gonna read the number 4 column because it's
there.
okay?